Hey everybody, welcome back. Today I'll be showing you how to do a free cat delete, we'll say, and how to diagnose and fix an exhaust leak. So the best way to find an exhaust leak is have the car running and at your exhaust tip, put your hand over it, preferably with a rag or something, but I don't care. And then that will accentuate any leaks or holes in the exhaust, which for me happens to be right around my cat. So all you do is take something, plug it up, and I can hear it from here. I don't know if you can hear it. I'll put the phone close to the leak so you can maybe hear it. So hopefully you guys can hear that. It should have been pretty obvious. But for me, it's around where my cat flanges connect to the rest of my exhaust. So while I'm at it, I'm going to show you how to delete your cat without needing a replacement pipe or something, you know, because most people replace it with a resonator or muffler or a replacement pipe, but that costs money. And I'm gonna show you how to do that for free while also getting the benefits of a deleted cat. So as you can see here, here's the cat. Now that I'm looking at it, it could possibly be these horrible welds, Jesus Christ. But we're just gonna act like it's totally the cat, and we're also gonna, you know, take it off, and I'll show you how to delete it for quote unquote free. These gaskets are obviously pretty bad too. But for me, I just have to take off three nuts on this side, 3 nuts on that side, cat will drop right out. Before you go fully taking off the cat, as you can see, I have one out and almost the other two. It's optimal to have a jack to keep it up so it doesn't fall back on you, but just have a little something, just make sure it doesn't fall on your face. So I'm very happy that I put this little box here because it turns out that there's not a single hanger on the rest of my exhaust to keep it on. As you can see, the cat being connected to that part was the only thing keeping my entire exhaust on, so just be careful there. Oh, we got the cat out. That's good. Take a look at it. I felt something a little funny coming out the end. And yeah, I think this cat is done for. I'm no expert though. I forgot to mention at the start of this video, if you need to pass emissions, do not delete your cat. That should be common sense though. But this car wasn't passing any sort of emissions anyway, due to the, you know, this and the exhaust leak. Since the cat is off, you might as well just give it a start. Straight pipe pretty much. But. So this cat definitely decided it doesn't want to live anymore. That's not normal. It came apart on the inside. So yeah, so now we're gonna get to the part where I show you how to delete your cat for free. So how do you delete this cat for free? Because you know, most people, they'll replace it with something which costs money. They'll need a replacement pipe or a resonator or a muffler in place of it. But you could just save some money by doing what I'm gonna show you here. Now my cat was already blown. This thing's toast. So all you have to do is hollow the cat out. You need to get everything out of there, and then it'll basically become just a big open space, kind of like a resonator or something like that. Now this can be a little toxic, so it's recommended to wear a mask because these things have cleaned up years of pollutants. So I'm gonna throw on a mask, and you just take some pry bars and stuff and clear it out. But this is why they're so restrictive, because this is what's in there. That's why they reduce power so much. But you know, it also cleans up your emissions. So only do this if you're in a non-emissions regulated county or state or wherever. Oh shit. So we got most of this shit out. Once you think you got it out, tip it over one way and Give it some shakes. You can see I still have something bouncing around in there. Oh yeah, it's clogging it up right there. And now we have a straight through cat. So it's basically a straight pipe if you think about it. It's just gonna resonate a little bit. Alright, so this is the stuff I'm gonna be using as a new gasket. If you can get paper gaskets, it'd be a lot better, a lot more reliable, a lot more likely to not leak. So big change of plans for me. If this was you though, and you had proper gaskets and everything, you could theoretically bolt it right up, fix the exhaust leaks, and have a hollowed out cat delete everything, and you're good, you'd be fine. For me, my cat's a little too clapped out, I guess you could say. It is leaking from all of these welds. And I don't like to spend money on proper exhaust shops. So I'm gonna go ahead and just take it off. Take the rest of my exhaust, which would be that right there. Move it up there. Cut everything like that from that bracket there. Just take that off. And then I'm gonna figure out a jank way to make that muffler dump about right there. So I have now removed the entire, basically the entire exhaust. Shit, yeah. I guess so. It's just that. But what I'm gonna do here is take this, connect that to where to where the only part of the exhaust exists, and eventually connect that somewhere around there and try to make that fit. So here's the pipe that I took off the back half of the exhaust system right before the muffler. And I plan on having it sit just like that, and then having that muffler, I'm gonna try to get an exhaust clamp onto that and have it dump back there, and probably get an exhaust hanger so it doesn't sit so damn low, because that's gonna get decked by a bottle or something. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna cut all of this till there, and then put the muffler on there, and then the muffler should sit right here and end probably about somewhere right there. So for everything to go together, all I need is an exhaust clamp and probably a proper gasket, which means I gotta take this thing to the auto parts store with no exhaust on it. Trying to be as conservative as possible on the acceleration. Got the clamps, but all right, so here's what we got. I should clamp that down, hopefully no leaks from there. Be like that. It's definitely gonna, I think it's touching on both sides. I'm gonna try to cut this hanger down or use it. I'm not entirely sure, because when I tighten it, it might put the hanger up into the body. All right, I got it all bolted up. I found a proper paper gasket that actually fits it just online, which is nice. So it shouldn't leak from the flange at least. Probably still gonna have a leak there. I already tried to patch that up. I'm gonna try to patch it up a little bit more. But I've been driving it around without this muffler for about a week, and finally I got it on. I was just waiting on that gasket. But yeah, it looks pretty good. So I absolutely just coated those bad welds in that muffler sealant stuff. For a homemade shitty job, this ain't that bad. So most of the leaks are gone. There's still one around all those bad welds, and then where the muffler actually clamps on, I can feel it shooting out a little bit. Probably just more muffler sealant and I'll be good. Alright, so I absolutely gobbed the hell out of that area out. Put a little bit of a JB weld there too, and I'm gonna see if the exhaust leaks are fixed completely now. That's an exhaust system with no leaks, dude. That's fucking sick.